everyone, to Life Captured episode 32. Today I want to talk about something that I know I've discussed before, but I cannot express the fervency on this subject because it is so important to me, and in life I feel like it's people don't really look at it like they probably should. But I want to talk about forgiveness. So this past weekend, I got to go to worship night hosted by 𝐿𝒾𝒻𝑒, and then my church had just such a powerful service, and God really moved heavily upon the congregation. But this weekend, there were two messages that were just very clear to me, and that's forgiveness and healing, and those are the subjects I'll be talking on today. So much of the time, I think people view forgiveness as this kind of get out of jail free card, that by forgiving someone, that means you pretend like it never happened, whatever ill feeling, whatever situation happened, and it's kind of a forgive and forget and move on and all this. And people don't like doing that because a lot of times people have been deeply hurt, and it's just not that easy, and they feel like it's giving that person too much leeway. But in reality, forgiveness is really, I think, a lot for you to release that person. And it's not saying what they did was okay or that they are off the hook for that, but it's really releasing that person and that situation and whatever's happened to you, and it's just releasing it and giving it to God, really. And there's just so much healing in that, and that's why the second subject comes in, is that so much of the time I feel like we run into these brick walls because we really harbor that bitterness, and that's unforgiveness is really a big topic because you end up with unforgiveness and with bitterness and hatred, and it can really destroy a person. So I cannot be fervent enough about that forgiveness it's not optional in the Bible even. It is absolutely necessary. And God talks about how if we don't forgive others, He won't forgive us. And so, but I just really want to talk about the healing aspect of it. When you release that person, that situation, what's going on with you, when you forgive and you release it to God, there is such a healing that takes place. And I just really wanted to emphasize on that today, to kind of, hopefully this reaches someone who needs to hear it, is that if there is something that has gone on in your life, forgive and release that to God. And trust me, it brings so much healing and so much peace, and it's not easy. It's one of the most difficult things to do. But yeah, so that's what I wanted to share with you all today, and it's something that I'm definitely learning, because even for myself, it's really difficult, especially, and that's one thing I want to mention real quick. Sometimes forgiveness is not a one-time done thing. I've had situations in the past where I would have to forgive someone on a daily basis, to just consistently surrender that to God, until He was able to come in and just give me peace, and I was able to fully release it into His hands. So I just wanted to throw that in, that sometimes forgiveness isn't just you forgive them and it's done and over with. Sometimes it's a process, a lot of times, especially if the hurt runs deep. So I hope that helps someone. I hope you all have a great week. Have fun seeing the eclipse today. It will be exciting, and y'all have a blessed week.